Hello, good day, and wonderful morning to everyone. This is Al Saripada of Rising You Era International. In this video, we will be talking about product knowledge training about Kinghumivet. I will give you the benefits of Kinghumivet, the full information about Kinghumivet, and how to use Kinghumivet. I suggest, again, that as you watch this video, you should get a notebook and write down all the details, all the contents of this training video, and or if you can save this video and watch it over and over and over again for you to master this product. Actually, if you want to effectively persuade people to use this product, you should study this. And as I say, you should watch this video over and over and over again. So what is Kinghumivet? Kinghumivet is a 100% organic health routine supplement that is very great for all kinds of animals. It is very great for big farms, especially for livestock and poultry. The great thing about this is it promotes the food security and food safety. This is generally humic acid, and as of now, this is the highest amount of humic acid. This is the only product that has the highest. This is the only product that has the highest amount of humic acid as of this day. This is the content of Kinghumivet. So, as I said, this is generally made up of humic acid. So, humic acid is 76%. So, later on, we will be talking about humic acid. Actually, if you want more brief explanation about humic acid, you can search it on Google. Search for the effects of humic acid to animals. Actually, there are some scientific studies and scientific proven tests that humic acid is very beneficial to humans, to even humans actually. So the humic acid is really a miracle substance. Sodium 14%. So we all know that sodium is very great for the circulation of blood. Sodium is also, as you can see, sodium salt 14%. So this is very good as an electrolyte. It means that it boosts the energy, the performance of the animals. Organic matter 92%. So actually, this has been proven to be 100% organic and 0% toxicity level. pH value 10. This product is an acid neutralizer. We all know that if your if the animal's body is very acidic, it is prone to many kinds of diseases, especially cancer. So the great thing about this product is it neutralizes the acidity of the body, and therefore protecting the health of the animals. Water solubility, it's 98%. Actually, the great thing about this product is it is very easy to mix with water. So the goal of Kinghumivet is to raise livestock and poultry farms in an organic way. Livestock and poultry farming is now an important sector of the economy. One of the most consumed foods as of today is meat. I think most of us eat meat, right? So with the introduction of more advanced technology, with lots of techniques, the raisers and growers today are now starting to achieve higher production with these kind of technology. So, what are those technologies? So, one of those are the formulation of better feeds, vaccination, medicines, antibiotics. There are lots of them, and then those were the techniques that were made by the raisers, by the growers, and because they want to ensure an optimum nutrition for the animals, they want to ensure good health for the animals, and of course the immunity against the diseases. But what happens right now is that some raisers find it hard to formulate a good feeds that could achieve an optimum nutrition for the animals. They always question themselves how to achieve optimum nutrition, and of course, I don't think that most of the raisers are raising animals in a conscious manner. I don't think that most of those racers are doing that. So some of those racers, they don't care about the food security. They don't care about the food safety. What they care is to have a more satisfying income. They don't care about the food safety. They care. What they care is to have higher production, better production, and that's that is the great deal today. That's what keeps us alarming today. Most of the raisers are raising animals in a conventional way. They use antibiotics, vaccines. They use chemical feeds. They inject some growth boosters to hasten the growth of the animals. And what happens? Who are affected? Of course, us, the consumers, the general public. That's why it's really alarming that we should act now and promote organic animal husbandry. Am I right? Actually, there is something that has been kept in nature for since the earth existed, and these racers, most of the racers and most of the growers, never knew about this. And this must be known by these growers. It is a missing link, and it has been studied that it can cure the degenerative diseases worldwide if this substance might be included in the diet of the humans and even in the animals. The experts say that the vitamins and minerals are not really enough. Actually, there is a third nutritional element that is missing, and this is humus. Humus is a miracle substance. Actually, this has been newly discovered. Maybe if you heard about humus, you will think about the decomposed remains of the plants, of the animals, the the animals, the thing that you make when you want to make a compost or fertilizer for your plants. So actually, humus in general is an organic part of the soil that has been decomposed for millions of years ago. Um, and this humus contains humic acid. So what is humic acid? So humic acid is a major component of humic substances like the soil or humus, the peat, and coal. Humic acid rather can also be found in upland streams, the lakes, in the ocean, because it is produced by the biodegradation of dead remains of the animals and the plants. It is a complex compound, actually, or a substance rather. So actually, this has been the long answer to achieve optimum nutrition, and this has been newly discovered. So what are the effects of humic acid to the animals? So first, for the blood, actually humic acid normalizes the red blood cells and the hemoglobin of the animals. So we all know that if the blood is good, the blood flow is good, then the health is also good. So the great thing about this product is that it normalizes the level or the number of the red blood cells. If it is too high, it will reduce it into a normal state. If it is too low, it will increase it to the normal state. And the great thing about this product is it also increases the hemoglobin of the blood. So we all know that hemoglobin is the carrier for the oxygen. So the great thing about this is it improves the oxygenation of all the parts of the body of the animals. So the great thing about this product is when taken by the animals, the healing times for injuries, for bruises, for fractures will be faster. This is how great Kinghumivet is. For mineral transfer, so Kinghumivet has the capacity to increase the cell membrane permeability to easily transfer minerals to all parts of the body. It means that Kinghumivet enlarges or dilates the entrance of the cell, so allowing the minerals from the food that the animals take to enter thoroughly. So, means that the effects of Kinghumivet to the animals is that the nutrients and minerals are more absorbed. So that's the great thing about this product. All of the essential nutrients are delivered to all parts of the body. So therefore, the animal will be very healthy and will grow much faster. Stress management. So Kinghumivet can reduce the stress of the animals, especially what are those stress causes? From overcrowded fences, from the heat or extreme cold. So when the animals are stressed, they don't like to eat. So the great thing about this product is it reduces the stress of the animals. Therefore, the animals uh, will likely love likely love to eat. That's the great thing about this product. Microbial interaction. So actually, this is one of the most miraculous actions of Kinghumivet, because as you can see, it stimulates microbial activities, exhibiting antimicrobial, but it has the capacity to inhibit such functions. It stimulates good bacteria, but it kills bad bacteria. So because some animals, especially those ruminants like cows, goats, sheep, they need bacteria for them to digest the food that they eat, because they eat grasses, and grasses are hard to digest, so they need bacteria. So some grazers, they use antibiotics. They use antibiotics in if they misuse antibiotics, the animals might be harmed, the animals might be killed. Same goes with the chickens, with the pigs. That's why antibiotics has the recommended dosage. If you misuse it, the animal will die. So the great thing about this product is it has the effects of both probiotics and antibiotics. Probiotics is not guaranteed to be 100% effective. Why? Because the action of probiotics is it contains good bacteria to kill bad bacteria. Then what if the bad bacteria is stronger than the good bacteria that are inside that probiotics? So the great thing about Kinghumivet is it's more effective than antibiotics and probiotics, because it has the effects of both probiotics and antibiotics. And the great thing about this, it is 100% organic, and it can't harm the animals. Kinghumivet also boosts the immune system of the animals. It is because Kinghumivet increases the cells that are designed to help the body fight against diseases. Another great effect of Kinghumivet is its anti-inflammatory properties. The great thing about Kinghumivet is it has the capacity to bond with the collagen fibers. Therefore, it can help in repairing the damaged portion of the body of the animals. So also it can relieve the swelling of the joints, all of those inflammations in the joints, in the muscles, in the bones. That's the great thing about this product. Also, it increases the tendon as much as 75%. That's how great this product is. Antiviral properties. This is one of the best things about Kinghumivet, because it contains high amount of humic acid, and humic acid has the capacity to bond with the virus. So the virus becomes large because it is bonded by the humic acid. Therefore, the virus cannot enter the cell anymore, and then they can't replicate, they can't multiply. Then the action of the Kinghumivet is to release them from the body. So Kinghumivet enhances the immunity of the animals, and it enhances It has the antiviral properties. So the growers might not use injections. They might not use vaccines if they use Kinghumivet from the start. Liver effects. So Kinghumivet regenerates liver if it is damaged, and it also maximizes the health of the liver. Kinghumivet can increase the function of the liver and also protects the liver. We all know that the liver is a very important organ. It is very essential for the blood circulation and also for the metabolism. And this is also where detoxification occurs, and also the medicines that are taken by the animals are utilized in the liver. So that's how important this organ is. So the great thing about Kinghumivet is it protects, maximizes the liver health, and of course regenerates the liver of the animal. It's very great. Kinghumivet also has detoxification properties. The toxic elements or the toxic heavy metals are put into a state that is difficult for the absorption of the body, just like in virus. Humic acid in the Kinghumivet binds with the toxic metals and releases them outside the body. So that's how great this product is. Odor reduction. The great thing about Kinghumivet, because it enhances the digestion of the animals, it enhances the nutrient absorption, it enhances the feeds that are taken by the animals. Therefore, the odor of the animals is reduced, and it can be reduced up to 64%. That's how large this percentage is. This is one of the best. This is the best thing about Kinghumivet, because one of the concerns of especially those big farmers, of those big racers, their concern is the bad stench of their farm, especially those who own 10,000 heads, 50,000 heads. Of course, their farm is very smelly. That's why Kinghumivet is an important product for those big farmers, because it decreases the odor of the animals at a huge percentage. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you have the mindset of a businessman, you know that Kinghumivet has a very large income opportunity. You can this benefit, you must emphasize this benefit, especially when you are talking to your prospects, because this is the best effect of Kinghumivet. The summary benefits of Kinghumivet. First, it promotes the digestion. So it means that the feeds are completely utilized. The feeds are completely digested. So the money of the farmers are not wasted. Secondly, it promotes nutrient absorption. Thirdly, promotes adsorption or detoxification. Fourthly, promotes chelation or the utilization of nutrients. Fifth, it promotes metabolism. Sixth, boosts immune system. Seventh, reduces stress. Eighth, maximizes health and performance. And nine, this is very great. It is the only product that I know that has these complete properties. Antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, and anti-inflammatory. And 10th, the best part, reduces the smell of the urine and the manure at a great percentage. So what will be the effects for the animals? Of course, the first that you can notice is that the growth is faster, then the animal will be healthier, and the body will be bigger. Strong immunity, and for livestock and animal husbandry, high quality meat. The great thing about Kinghumivet is it reduces the fat in the meat. It means that those animals that were fed with Kinghumivet, when they were butchered, when they were slaughtered, as you will see, the meat, it is very great. It is full of meat and less fat. For poultry, bigger and more production of eggs. The great thing about this, it's 100% organic. And for those breeders, for the breeding animals, the parents and the offspring, what will be the outcome? Healthier. Of course, less odor of manure and urine. For pets, not just for pets, for all animals, their appearance will be beautiful. This is one of the things that you will first notice. And for pets, you will see their color will be more beautiful, and their hair, the best part, will be thicker, fuller, and shinier. Kinghumivet is really great for pets. How to use Kinghumivet? 1 teaspoon of Kinghumivet is mixed with 1 to 2 gallons of water, and let it be taken by the animals every day, every time. For feeds, 1 teaspoon of Kinghumivet is mixed with 4 kilograms of feeds. This is very great for the growth promotion of your animals. By the way, you can mix this administration. What I mean is that if you mix Kinghumivet in water, you can pour it to the food of your animal. You can do that. For large farms, 1 sachet of Kinghumivet is mixed with 1 or 2 drums of water, and 10 sachets of Kinghumivet is mixed with 1 ton of feeds, or 1,000 kilograms of feeds. For pets, usually cats and dogs won't drink a black water. So to mix it with their diet, all you have to do is you have to make Kinghumivet like a sugar or a salt. You just pick, just 1 to 3 pinches of Kinghumivet and mix it with their food. As long as you see that their food will be blackish, their food will be blackish. But if your pet is a big animal like a Belgian dog, like a German Shepherd or a Husky dog, what you're gonna do is, of course, they eat a lot. They eat a lot. 1 teaspoon of Kinghumivet is good for 4 kilograms of their food. This is my style. I mean, these are my strategies in marketing Kinghumivet. I find this effective also because when I talk to my prospects, they agree with me actually. So first, you must tell about the food security and the food safety. The growers in the big farms today, they don't care about the food security. All they care about is to have a bigger income. And to have a bigger income, they must have a bigger production. And to have a bigger production, their animals must grow fast and must be the mortality rate of their farm, or the number of the animals that will die should be lesser. So what they're gonna do? They have to feed their animals with chemical feeds. They have to inject some growth boosters. They have to inject some medicines. They have to give their animals with chemical medicines. They have to inject some vaccines, lots of them. That's why those animals are bombarded with chemicals, and these animals are eaten by us, actually, by the general public, by the consumers. And who are affected? Of course, it is us. So that's why if you market Kinghumivet, you must talk about the raising of poultry and livestock in an organic way. You must talk about the food security and the food safety. You must tell them to secure the food safety. As some of us say, we can always produce. There is no problem with production anyway, but there is a problem with the food safety. That's why the diseases is very normal. Are very normal nowadays. Diabetes, UTI, it's because of the food that we eat. That's why it is very important that we should raise awareness about food security, and you must tell that to your prospects, to your customers. Secondly, you must be an organic advocate. You have to act like one. You should be one. You have to emphasize the side effects of chemicals. You must emphasize that the animals that they produce are eaten by us, and who are affected, of course, it is us. You must be an organic advocate. In that way, they will hear their conscience, actually. So that's what you're gonna do. Thirdly, you can tell them that Kinghumivet is a great solution in the reduction of the stench of their farms. As it is said earlier, Kinghumivet can reduce the manure and the urine of the animals by 64%. So this is one of the problems of the growers, the stench of their farms, and you must emphasize this to your prospects, to your customers. Fourthly, for pet enthusiasts, for pet lovers, for pet breeders, you can tell them that the pets are injected with various vaccines and various of medicines. And these vaccines and medicines, especially those antibiotics, they contain dosage of chemicals, and it might affect the health of their pets. So, in marketing Kinghumivet, you must tell them that Kinghumivet naturally helps in treating diseases and boosts the immunity of the animals without any bad effects. So you must tell them about that. Fifthly, let's talk about the feeds. One of the problems of the growers and raisers is the feeds. They are seeking for a great feed mix to achieve a satisfying growth of their animals at expected time. Either they buy commercial feeds or they create their own feeds. And to add, they use growth boosters to enhance the animal growth. So, guys, the great thing about Kinghumivet is whatever feeds you give to your animals, it can achieve optimum nutrition for the animals, as Kinghumivet enhances the digestion, nutrient absorption, liver health, and blood circulation. No wonder when this is the reason why the animals given with Kinghumivet grow so fast and very healthy. So whatever feeds you give to your animals, your feeds are the feed efficiency ratio is increased. That's the great thing about Kinghumivet. And lastly, you should show some pictures and videos. You must tell your experience about the product. As it is said, picture is everything. Your explanation is nothing without some pictures. So you should show some pictures to your clients. And also you must have an experience about the product. How can you boost your confidence with the product if you don't see it for yourself? If you don't see the result of the product personally, right? So what I suggest is you must use the product first, and then you can tell your personal testimony about the greatness of this product, right? And of course, never forget about the pictures. And if possible, show some video. So I think we are done. This is Al Saripada of Rising You Era International. This is product knowledge training about Kinghumivet. And what I suggest again, you must watch this video over and over again and master this, study this. You can search in Google about the effects of humic acid to the animals. You must be knowledgeable about this product. If possible, you can study what are those chemical medicines that are used by the growers, for you to effectively market Kinghumivet. So, again, this is Al Saripada. I am here to help you guys reach your success. As you can see, successful people are always looking for opportunities to help others. So I would like to help you, and you would also help me. We should all help ourselves for us to achieve success. Thank you, and good morning.